This is a download from the BBC.
Hello and welcome to the Africa Today podcast from the BBC on Wednesday the 1st of March. I'm James Copnell. In the pod today, in Cameroon, serious allegations about the conditions Anglophone prisoners are being held in.
Most of them were sleeping on the ground. Some who got wounded in the process of being arrested are not being treated, and the prison is overcrowded.
But the government denies there's a problem. First, it was the doctors. Now nurses are on strike in Zimbabwe. We'll hear from a hospital in Harare. Plus, we'll hear about new research which claims that very high levels of exercise can lower men's sex drive. We start in Cameroon, where tensions between the English-speaking area and the government have been growing since November. The government has admitted to arresting people from the northwest and southwest regions, the Anglophone areas, and bringing them to the capital Yaounde, to the famous Kondingi prison. It says this is to keep the peace. But now a senior politician is making startling accusations about the conditions the prisoners are kept in. He's Joseph Mbandam, the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly of Cameroon, but also an opposition politician.
I've been to prison twice. I was there yesterday, and I returned from there very saddened when I spoke to all those who have been arrested and deported and kept there. I was sad because I discovered that most of them were sleeping on the ground. Some who got wounded in the process of being arrested are not being treated, and the prison is overcrowded. You know, that was a structure that was built in the 60s to accommodate 1,000 prisoners. But today it is 100 times doubled, and there is virtually no space. In fact, they told me there's an epidemic in the place and dying averagely 10 every day.
10 prisoners are dying every day?
Yes.
Why are the authorities not doing something about it, the prison authorities?
I talked to the prison superintendent when I listened to them speak, and of course I discovered that he himself was helpless. There's no space to keep the people. He even informed me that one of us came and promised to buy mattresses and bring. They have not yet brought, so that they could even put them on the ground somewhere for them to sleep. Feeding are also deplorable.
Why have things got so bad, do you think?
It's very unfortunate for us Cameroonians that we have the kind of government that we have today that takes decisions that are deplorable. First of all, we do not understand why they have to carry these people from their places of origin to come right to Yaounde.
Who are taking these people away and why?
I said that is the issue that we cannot understand. This is not common of a government, but this is what we are living through, that they choose to take people from those two regions to Yaounde.
So these people who are being arrested in the north and the south of the country are Anglophones in the majority?
They are virtually all Anglophones.
And are these people
Only
being
two.
charged?
They are all charged of terrorism, incitement to revolt, insurrection, offences that are punishable with death or life imprisonment.
Joseph Mbandam, Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly of Cameroon. So, what's the government's reaction to these allegations of poor conditions at the Kondingi prison in Yaounde? Issa Tchiroma is the Information Minister.
This description does not fit. This is not Cameroon in which we are living. This is a slanderous description of Cameroon. It is shameful because this has nothing to do with Cameroon in which we have been living. It comes from the area where we have a problem. The responsibility of any government is to make sure that peace, stability, concord are prevailing in the nation. But if for one reason or other you have other people who incite, instigate political upheaval, unrest, what is the responsibility of the government?
What about the accusation made in that interview that the conditions in the prison are deplorable, that people are sleeping on the floor, that people are getting sick?
Completely wrong. The rights of all of those who, for one reason or other, have been arrested and put in the jail, their rights are completely protected and promoted. They have the right to receive their lawyer. They have the right to receive their family. They have the right to be fed by their family. This description does not concern Cameroon at all. When he says that 10 people are dying every day on earth, how would you like me to understand and to believe such a statement? It is completely wrong. Let me tell you, indeed, in our prison, this is not a five-star hotel. There is no doubt. But the human rights, completely protected and observed.
Minister, how many people from the northwest and the southwest are in prison now, and how many have been brought to Yaounde?
There is no need to emphasize on this issue. All of those who in one way or other have been arrested and brought here, they are in jail, and they will appear before the court when the due time arrives. What is essential to be known and to be brought to the knowledge of your listeners is the fact that their rights are protected.
Cameroon's Information Minister, Issa Tchiroma. To Zimbabwe now, and state-employed nurses have begun an indefinite strike over wages. Their main demand is that the government pay out 2016 bonuses. Last week,